I'm walking down the street.
I do want to say to Danie and many of you in this room that over a very long career in this city, all of you have helped me and my colleagues tell the truth and to try to tell.
I may not look like you and you me, but
my head up.
I'm South Carolina, so I just...
What does this event mean to you, Miss Peggy Mars?
Oh, my heart.
Happy 20th anniversary.
My heart is about loving up on my sisters. Do you know what it feels like to have your sisters in the room? Danie.
And dare to be different and unique. I'm gonna be the best me I can be by letting its glory shine through. I am beautiful, I am blessed, but not just what you see in the flesh. I'm free from people, free from myself. There's
The doctor lived next door to the janitor, to the reverend, and the lawyer. We were together. Now we get so high and mighty that you create stress for your society because you don't like poor black folks either. That's a health problem. Get yourself together so I can stop being taking care of geriatric people and get back to pediatrics. I thank you, Danie, for all you've done. Let's keep doing it all the more.
letting its glory shine through. Dare to be you, dare to be me, dare to be different and unique. I'm gonna be the best me I can be by letting its glory shine through. And I dare you, I dare you, I dare you to be you.
First name's Danie, last name's Glover. Entered the winning for the long haul, baby. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and it's Friday. Yay. All right, so here's our guest for the day, Danie B. Jones. How you doing, Danie?
Good morning. I'm doing good. How are you?
That's good. Why don't you tell them who you are? Take a moment.
I am Danielle Jones of Danie B. Jones. I own a local marketing and events planning firm here in the Maryland area. We're based out of Southern Maryland, but we have clients in the Baltimore area, in Howard County, Charles County, Prince George's County. And we work with small businesses all over Maryland to help startups move to their next space in life, to scale businesses, to help them find funding. We're a resource hub for every Black-owned small business and minority business in Maryland. And we're excited about our upcoming Black-owned Small Business Expo that will be at the Baltimore Convention Center this coming Saturday, November the 25th. So we're going to jump into that in just a little bit and talk about it, hopefully.
So, Danie, why do you do this?
Because I love our businesses.
And we need to plug your husband, right?
Yes. So we started out as a marketing firm. I went to school for marketing, and that's what my background is in. And building brands for small businesses out here.
What school?
I went to Morgan State. I graduated from Morgan State University. Yes, that is, that's where I fell in love with Baltimore. So I was born and raised in Prince George's County, but I came to Baltimore for school. And I fell in love with the city. So I lived there for about 10 years before I moved back to Southern Maryland. So I definitely have a love for Baltimore City.
Oh, yeah. Convince me. What do you love about Baltimore?
One, the Ravens. I was telling everybody that I lost the bet this past Sunday.
Yeah, that was hard.
We lost, but the Cowboys won, so that explains the Cowboy nails. But last night we came back. We came back, and most of all, I love the people. I love the people of Baltimore. They make you feel like family. There are a lot of small businesses in Baltimore City that people don't know about that have been around for a very, very, very long time. And the more you learn about the roots of the city, the more you fall in love with it. So
Baltimore's a home to Black business.
It is.
I mean, we have more Black businesses in Baltimore than most cities in America.
You do. Absolutely. That is a sure enough fact.
And Prince George's ain't no chump. Prince George's, now you have been bumped. You guys used to be the wealthiest Black jurisdiction, but you've been bumped by your neighbor to the south, Charles County.
Charles County. That's where I am. So I grew up in Prince George's County, but I actually live in Charles County now. So I've been living in Charles County since 2016.
You live in the wealthiest black jurisdiction in America.
Yeah, but it's relative. So I mean, it's relative.
Well, I've been in that vicinity. I remember being St. Mary's. Is that far from you?
St. Mary's is one county over. Out here we call it Tri-County.
I'm from North Avenue. I put my hand in front of me. I couldn't see my hand. I was like, this is pretty damn dark down here. I need some street lights and some asphalt right away.
None of that out
here. It was like we were in the woods.
It's dirt roads, no street lights. You gotta know where you're going out here.
I was looking for Harriet Tubman. Like, leave me up out of here. Where's the moss on the trees? Okay, but also in Southern Maryland, we got to put a plug in for Edsel Brown and Doris Cameron Spencer. They run the Southern Maryland Black Chamber. But enough about them. Why don't you let's get to this event of yours. I'm gonna get some coffee and you get the whole screen to yourself.
Do I? Well, this coming Saturday, Small Business Saturday, November the 25th, we are hosting the annual Black-owned Small Business Expo. And
so that's not this Saturday.
Next Saturday. This coming Saturday.
Next
Saturday.
coming. Okay.
As I always say, next coming Saturday. Next Saturday, November the 25th, which is Small Business Saturday. We will be at the Baltimore Convention Center from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. for the annual Black-owned Small Business Expo. What it is an array over 150 locally owned small businesses. When we say locally owned, we mean from Baltimore City, Prince George's County, Montgomery County. We have a few businesses that are coming down from New Jersey and Pennsylvania that we like to have. Some from Virginia, but businesses from the local areas, they come out. You're able to come out and purchase their products and services, learn about these businesses. But also as a business owner or entrepreneur, there are workshops, there are panels, there are discussions, there are networking opportunities for you to build relationships with new clients, business-to-business relationships, personal relationships, all of the above. I'm very, very, very excited about our workshops that we have this year. We have a lot of interesting ones. One that West Banco is hosting is on the 5 reasons banks deny your loans. So because
you're Black.
That would be one of the top reasons. And we're going to hear from their VP of Commercial Banking, Miss Sue, who's a very sweet lady, a very sweet Black lady who's going to tell you exactly why they say no and how to avoid those things. I encourage everybody to come out and listen to that workshop. Mr. George Danie, who has been doing a workshop for us for years, he is from Compro Tax in DC. And he does the Millionaire Mindset podcast. He's doing a workshop on the current state of our taxes and what the taxes look like and how to avoid certain things when filing your taxes, what to look for as far as breaks when you own a business when tax season rolls around. And everybody
Millionaire Danie.
When tax season rolls around, when it comes to your business. Yes.
He is a millionaire.
He is. He's a quiet millionaire, but yes, he is. He's
don't tell me about something you ain't done.
Okay. I am the same way. That is one of the smartest people with money I know, and you will never know because he lives way below his means. He's a very humble man, but he definitely practices what
do you mean he lives below his means? He
doesn't. He's not a. Mr. Jones is not a flash. Well, I'm not gonna say live below his means. He lives comfortably, but he's not a flashy guy. You would never know unless you know sitting down talking to him.
Some people walk around with a Rolex.
Yeah, he's not that guy. He's not that guy. But if you look into him, you'll really know what he's about.
We got a guy that walk around Sandtown with a Rolex.
Really? I mean, we see a lot of that. We see a lot of that these days. But
Prince George's, I've heard a lot about that over the years. People stunting in Prince George's, like you living a life, and you open up that refrigerator, ain't nothing in there but mustard.
paycheck, and that's what we're trying to get people to avoid: learning what to do with their money, right?
What
Make
should we
proper
be doing, Danny?
investments.
Help me out. What should we be doing with our money?
Making smart investments. I mean, saving one. It depends on where you are in life. I will start there. It depends on whether you're working for yourself, if you're working a 9 to 5. It depends on where you are and where your finances are before I can tell you what to do with your finances. Everybody's not in the same place, so you can't give. I always tell people you can't give blanket advice to everybody, but definitely learning how to save, and not save just to have it there, but to save to invest is what'll free up your time and your money, to be honest. Making proper investments and learning to not spend so much. Like, we are the biggest consumers. We
Super
are the
users.
biggest consumers.
Super users. That's the term.
Yes,
Super users.
super users.
That means we
And
out shopping on St. Patrick's Day for something that's culturally irrelevant to us because
yes,
we like to shop.
we're gonna do it on St. Patrick's Day. We're gonna celebrate every
Overdoing it.
Cinco de Mayo. Anything that's gonna get us to spend money, we're gonna do it, and we have to get out of that habit. And if we're gonna spend money, at least spend it with businesses that look like us. That's my
Not
thing.
Louis Vuitton, because Louis Vuitton don't care nothing about
They
you.
don't care anything about you. And I can go get a similar handcrafted bag from a woman that I know personally who does a great job and puts a lot of love, time, and attention into her products. And I can go get a bag that's just as pretty, just as nice, and that will probably last me longer at half the price, right?
Because Louis Vuitton do wear out, especially if you use it all the time.
There you go. So we definitely encourage people to, we say put your money where your mouth is. When we're talking about supporting locally owned businesses, it's
But we're
great.
westernized, Danny. We're westernized. Like
We are.
I'm a big fan of history, and I know the Haitians kicked the French in their arse.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Haiti got free. They kicked the French out. Louis Vuitton, all of that is in France. So a lot of times we revere the white man's ice as colder, maybe because of colonization. We've been colonized. We've been
probably because of that, but
disconnected from Africa. So everything we see, we're black, but we see through European eyes.
Yeah, and that's been our downfall. Like, we have to find
Celebrate
I don't know what's
Tarzan,
our balance with that. We just have to get away from it. It's a mentality that we're constantly trying to break. Right? It's something that we're constantly, generation to generation, trying to tell people, hey, that's not the best way to go about doing things. But like we say, it's so ingrained into us to be so away from our culture, to kind of adapt to other cultures, that we have to.
African.
That is the funniest statement I've ever heard. Like, I hear a lot of us say that, and I'm always, like, well, what do you think?
Because we've been on this side of the world for 400 years or so under this capitalist system,
that we forget who we really are, and it's sad.
We have no idea.
Yeah, we have to gently remind people of who they are. Gently remind people, because if you do it too, if you're too, what I've learned is that when we're too blatant with it, the message goes over their head. But gently remind them.
The message is going over their damn head anyway. Just give them the damn truth.
So if you don't
HBCUs, look, we go to HBCUs. Going back to Carter G. Woodson's Miseducation of the Negro, he said we're the only race. This is what he said 100 years ago, to send our children to school to come out and work for somebody else.
Yeah.
If education isn't working for home, what's the point?
Yeah. I was talking to my 11-year-old, and he told me, he said, "Mommy, we have to do a project this coming week on, we're learning about the American dream and living the American dream." And I said, "And what is that? What are they teaching you that the American dream is?" He was like, like getting a home and having 2.5 kids and working. And I said, "Is that what they're telling you the American dream is?"
The American dream is no racism, no need for a Republican Party.
But that's not even what they're talking about. They're talking about
that's why we got.
We're not focused on the meat of it all. And that's a scary piece. So
we got to redefine it for ourselves. It means no racism. having access to books that tell the truth. If your ancestor was a racist who lynched mine, then that's the damn truth.
That's
And
the
get
truth
over
and
yourself
today.
and let's deal with it, because you're continuing a lot of these racist practices today. Look at mass incarceration. How do black people make up 13% of the population, yet black men are half of the people in jail? What? Your scales are unjust. And then you gonna come tell me about a war in Israel?
All right.
You gonna tell me about injustice? I think you should go sit down several times.
Yeah.
Because I can't take this off.
Mm-mm. But that's constantly what we're faced with. They want us to worry about other people's problems.
And you're a
We
victim.
got our own.
Oh, I'm sorry. Some people are
I know.
victim everywhere, Danie. They're a victim. Oh, you did this to me. Oh, you did this to me.
No. Let's talk about what you've done. Own it.
They carved up Africa, Danie. They carved up Africa 53 times and raped it. And are still raping it.
Still to today. And we don't act like we pretend like it's over or it's not happening. But like you say, it is still happening today.
It is. And they're a victim. Oh, you took from me. And let me just say this on this note. Santa Claus was a black man. Because I ain't seen Europeans giving away too much of anything ever in my life.
Ever.
So don't be bringing anything but a black Santa Claus through Santa. Also, we're going to have a problem.
That's what I want to see anyway. A black Santa Claus.
Because he was black. Look him up. St. Nicholas.
Like everything. Yeah.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and give them the details of your event? I'm going to give you the screen.
Oh, so next Saturday, November the 25th, we'll be having the Black-owned Small Business Expo come out. Like we say, it's free to the public and open to all. Bring your family, bring your friends. It's a great day. Like I say, over 150 locally owned Black businesses. We normally have about 2,000 attendees. It's just a great day. Come out, enjoy it. Great music, great food. It's a good time. You'll definitely learn some new things. We're always there to learn, right? We're always there to educate. There will be resources. If you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur or someone thinking about starting a business, is the best place to go to find resources to figure out what to do. What are the steps? And that is one of the biggest, that's the whole purpose behind the event. We started out, like I say, as a marketing firm working with businesses to build branding. But what we realized is a lot of our Black-owned businesses, they didn't have the fundamentals attached to their business. So if you have a baker, what they want to do is bake, right? If I'm a cook, what I want to do is cook. I want to work on my craft. If I'm a masseuse, I want to massage. But really digging down into the fundamentals of business and creating the structure on the back end so that when it's time to grow your business and time to scale your business, those things weren't there. So we created this event, or we created the other business consulting branch of what we do to help make sure that Black-owned businesses are really in a place where they can compete and go for those loans and go for those grants and go for the opportunities that we are already kind of behind the 8 ball with. They're already set to tell us no. So we have to make sure that everything we need coming to the table is in order. And that's what we do. We work with businesses to make sure that what you need is in order so that we can get you to the next level of funding or scaling or whatever grants or whatever it is that you need to make your business successful beyond your craft. That's what we're here to do. And this event just puts everything in one place for you. This event brings those funding resources, grants. We have a noonday panel that will be spearheaded by Christopher Lundy. He has, he's on our Maryland Economic Development Initiative for Small Business panel. He has, I think there's about 6 or 7 people on the panel along with him from different counties in Maryland and from the state that are going to talk to you about what Maryland has to offer businesses. I always use the story of one of our businesses has been with us for, I want to say about 6 or 7 years since we started this event. And they're based out of Newark, New Jersey. And they came to our show in Maryland and they learned about what Maryland had to offer small businesses. And they opened their second and third location in Maryland just by learning about the initiatives that we have and the programs and the grants and the breaks that they offer Black-owned businesses or minority businesses. So definitely come out and learn about what you can do and what that looks like for your business. And if nothing else, just come out and support these businesses. Like I say, put your money where your mouth is. It's Black Friday weekend. Christmas is coming. If you plan on Christmas shopping, if you plan on spending your money anyway, at least spend it with Black-owned businesses. At least spend it with your people. There's nothing that you can find in Walmart or Target or somewhere else that you can't find at this event, uniquely made with love and from someone who looks like you. And your dollar goes a long way with them. Your dollar helps support their business. Your dollar helps literally put food on their table. So before you go spend with those big companies this Black Friday weekend, save your dollars, come out on Saturday and support.
I gotta tell you, I don't even like the name. I don't even like the name Black Friday. Why we gotta have all of this racism? Just ate some damn turkey, and then we right back to racism again. Why can't we White Friday or Green Friday or
because they know who's coming to spend all that money, and we want to change. We want to change. They know they'll put whatever they can around it to say, well, it's the day that businesses aren't in the red anymore. But the truth of the matter is they know who's coming to spend the money. And they tailor it to that. And we want to make sure that we're taking our buying power back and we're spending our money with our businesses. We're spending our money with people that look like us. And don't forget about Cyber Monday. Our online shoppers, there's stuff for you. You can go to blackbizplace.com. It is our online store. All of the businesses that you see at the Expo next Saturday are also in our online marketplace, and you can buy all of their products at a discounted rate on Cyber Monday. So we have something for everybody. I'm telling you, our goal is to support as many Black-owned businesses as possible, whether they're there in person, in our online market, or anywhere else. Definitely check out our online store. No outrageous prices. Like I said, they're running all kinds of discounts. We're running a discount site-wide. So we're eating the cost because we just want you to buy. We want these businesses to win. And we want you to
tell me about your husband.
My husband, Thomas Jones. Yes, he is my partner. And I don't want to say crime, but he's my partner. He's the one who helps spearhead all of this. He's over our operations. He's born and raised in Baltimore City, and he too has a heart for the people. His family actually owns a tire shop. If you just a quick family plug, if you're in the need of a tire, stop by 2504 Harford Road. That's where our granny is. She's been there for 60 years. Ask for Grandma Doris or my father-in-law, Papa Perry. Just tell him, hey, Papa Perry, Danie sent me. He'll know. He'll know. But that's our family. They've been there for 60 years. They are a Black-owned business in Baltimore City. They've weathered the storm for over 60 years. They used to have 2 shops. They lost one, but they are still trucking and pushing and going. And Grandma has been there forever, and she's 97 this year, and every day she wakes up and she still goes to that shop because that's living for her, and she's been doing it her whole life. So if you would need tires, going over to Harford Road, that is what Black business and working together.
You say she's 99 years old and goes to work every day.
97 and still goes to work every single day. She
people
gets up,
27 and 37 and don't want to go to work.
Grandma is not gonna miss a day at that shop if she can help it. I can count on.
How do we get that, Danie?
Yes.
How do we get that commitment back?
How do we get that commitment back? To be honest, with the generation coming behind us, I don't think we can. And the reason I say that, it's hard to hear, but they've been taught, they've been conditioned to work smarter, not harder. But what they consider smart isn't smart yet. So they come in thinking that they know everything. And I'm not knocking it because I understand the passion. I'm big on hiring. So our Danie B. Jones team is made up of a lot of that generation because I want to give you the opportunity. I want to hear where you want to go, and I want to help you get there. But you got to listen. Like I tell them, I want your ideas. I want it. I want the young people coming out of college. Most of my staff is from Bowie State, Coppin State, Morgan State. They're students who just graduated. With degrees in business, with degrees in marketing. That's who makes up my team. Do they make some mistakes? Absolutely. Do they come in thinking they know it all? Absolutely. Do they fall? Yes. And then I say, okay, you ready to listen? But they have to be willing to learn. I'm all for working smarter, not harder. but you have to be able to think through and learn before you can work smart. You have to put hard work does not necessarily mean labor, but you have to show up and be able to be committed to what you're doing to get there. And you have to be teachable. I tell everybody, you have to be teachable. Whatever age you are, working hard is being teachable, being able to learn, being able to accept when you're wrong, being able to process information and then apply it. If I teach you and you don't know what to do with it and you can't apply it, you're no good. You're not helping. You're just
We
a
gotta
wealth
run,
of
Danie.
knowledge, but you're not helping anything if you can't apply the knowledge that you have. So
Thank you for joining
I
us
think
this morning.
work ethic is important, but harder work, this generation coming behind us, they're trying to figure out the easiest way possible. And it's not good. And we're
we
not
gotta
going
get
to.
out. Can you hear me? We got to get
Yes.
out of here. But thank you for
Okay.
joining us this morning, okay?
Absolutely.
And we will see
Absolutely.
you on the 25th, and we're going to bring some Black Wall Street Awards by, okay?
Yes. And thank you for having me. We will see you
Okay.
next weekend.
Thank you, Danie.